Hello. I am super excited to have you here. Excited about the conversation we'll get to have today. Over the last few weeks, I've been organizing events and delivering workshops to amazing students out there. And there was one trending topic, and that was fear. Today, I want to talk about fear. Did you know that public speaking is one of the top 10 fears out there known to humanity? Although I love public speaking, hey, I'm human. I have other fears too. The most interesting definition I've ever come across for fear is false evidence appearing real. Whoa. Can we just pause for a second and replay that? False evidence appearing real. When you begin to think about fear that way, all that is really is false evidence. Although public speaking is one of those things that truly, and I mean truly, energize me, there was one particular place, believe it or not, where I was very fearful of speaking in public, and that was YouTube. The fact that I'm speaking to you here today means I did manage to get over that fear. Before we dive into the how I managed to overcome my fear of speaking on YouTube, let me share some of the thoughts that were feeding that fear in the first place. My top fear was I'm not a native speaker. English is not my first language, and my first language is Portuguese. Even though I've been speaking and learning English ever since I was in nursery, all the way until university, I still didn't feel qualified or fluent enough to turn my camera on, start a YouTube channel, and speak in English. Crazy, isn't it? Then I would slowly talk myself out of it and tell myself, your English is actually okay, so I think you can start a YouTube channel. Once I got to that thought, fear number 2 would creep in, and that is, Sel, you live in the UK. You have nowhere near a British accent. And besides, who's gonna listen to you anyway? The more I replayed those thoughts, the more fearful I became. And guess what? The more I delayed starting my own YouTube channel. So I decided to take one simple step. I decided to buy an online course to understand how this whole YouTube thing works. The more I learned and studied that course, the more I thought, hey, I think I can actually do this. And all of a sudden, that thought that English is not my first language and therefore I can never speak publicly on YouTube was nothing more, nothing less than false evidence appearing real. You know what the best thing about all of this is? Every video that I've actually recorded for YouTube has helped me improve my English. It's helped me build self-confidence. It has also helped me to improve my posture every time I speak at live events. So, how do you overcome fear? Step number 1 is create an empowering belief. My fearful thinking was I cannot start a YouTube channel because I'm not a native speaker. I decided to replace that fearful thought with a new empowering belief, and that was every video that I record for YouTube is a new opportunity for me to improve my English. Once I realized there was a benefit to it, that was a game changer for me. Now listen to this. My new empowering belief wasn't outrageous. Like I speak perfect English just like a native speaker. Because the reality is, if I had chosen such an outrageous belief, it would have been very hard for me to accept and very hard for my mind, my heart, and body to actually understand it. By choosing a new empowering belief that was very easy for me to digest, that allowed me to take my first step forward, and that was to create my welcome video. As I recorded that welcome video, I made a lot of mistakes. But every mistake I made, I reminded myself of that one thing, which was Every video I record for YouTube gives me the opportunity to improve my English. So I laughed off at my mistakes and I hit record once again. So how did I overcome fear? I just embraced it and learned how to dance with it. First, by creating a new empowering belief, and then by taking action. I'll leave you with this thought. If you don't want to live in fear, you have to add some action to your life. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one.